Oh, thanks for turning up. I'm Nick Causton from Steamco, and really grateful for the Arts Council England grant, Department of Digital Culture, Media and Sport and Treasury grant last year, with which we managed to build a green screen studio for multi-channel events, live streams, all sorts of stuff. I just want to give you a very quick look at what we're doing. Now, I'm a fellow of the RSA, which has one of the most fantastic presentation areas, as I'm sure you can believe. Imagine this is the Great Hall at John Adams Street. Absolutely wonderful space. I was delighted. I actually did a talk there about, 6 years ago. I'll tell you what, I'll just jump up onto the stage and show you what we've got here. So here I am in the main hall. I've got a PowerPoint running on the screen here. Obviously Grayson Perry there talking us through what art is. Art isn't just about paint. Art could be painting, it could be photography, it could be cooking, it could be all these things. In fact, art is what we call it, as far as I'm concerned, when what we do might connect us to somebody else. And that's really what we're all about here at Steamco. We're about creativity, we're about collaboration, we're about connection, about human connection. So this system here is basically a digital based multi-screen green screen studio, so people can call in on Skype with a green screen behind them, or they can call in using a special caller program we've got with a green screen, or they can put an image behind them. So basically what they would do is they would zoom in, as I say, and we put them up. Okay, so we've got a little table there. Good job we put that in already for us. We may not want that table in place, so if we didn't want that table there, I could just get rid of that. We've got the regular set of tables and chairs there. Now, obviously that's a bit tricky with green screen because people tend to just sit behind a desk. So we'll put that desk back in, and we could have a couple of people joining us. So obviously I'm just going to pretend it's me. So you've got, what, heaven forbid, 3 me's at the moment. So you've got 3 versions of me. So I'm over here chatting away behind the revered RSA rostrum. I'm talking through my PowerPoint presentations. I can cut backwards and forwards to my PowerPoint, go back to my PowerPoint. I can zoom out. And then obviously if one of my lovely panelists, I don't know which way to point actually, hokey cokey, if one of those guys want to speak, then we could zoom in on them. Now those 2 people, or 3 or 4 up to 6, could be calling in with a green screen, which means I can take the background out and I can stick them up on the stage like that. Now, one of the worst things for me of a lot of these events that I've been seeing, Zoom events, is just another Zoom meeting with a different bookcase. And some people have discovered how to put a Hawaiian beach scene behind them. But we're creating virtual events using this kind of virtual set studio. Now, we don't pretend that this is George Lucas Industrial Light and Magic or Pixar, wherever it's cool and trendy today. A bit more Monty Python. Goodness me, if we can't have a bit of fun, when can we? Now, the main thing for me is engaging and involving an audience. Now, if you've got people in Zoom, why lock them out? Why not let them connect with each other? Why not allow them to actually be part of the event? So what we could also do, I've got this set up here, is we could actually bring our studio audience in on the side. So now, our studio audience is on the side of the screen there, and if I wanted to zoom in on somebody in my studio audience, I can literally press my button here and I can zoom in on the studio audience, and I could bring them up full screen as well. So I hope you'd agree that that's a really dynamic and engaging way of delivering events. Now, if you were to combine this with something like Hopin or one of these online events platforms, people in the community, people in the audience could chat with each other, they could banter, they could have messages, they can have random video calls with each other. So you've got all this facility. It just seems such a shame to expect people to, 1, just sit there and watch, 2, not be able to contribute, and 3, not be able to connect with each other. Because at the end of the day, as I say, art is what we call it when what we do might connect us to somebody else. We've built a whole load of virtual sets. We've got a Coventry Cathedral, cardboard Coventry Cathedral that we put in a school. We've got a whole load of virtual sets. We've got a cardboard Coventry Cathedral that we've built in a school playing field that we're taking all over the UK. We've done live streams in Downing Street at Boris Johnson's new £2.5 million presentation suite, which is a lot of fun. And we've done broadcasts from a caravan in Castle Square up there in Ludlow, Shropshire, in advance of our Fringe appearance there, and even a bench on the Common overlooking Ludlow. So we can do a whole load of things. We did a conference week for the Friends of North Kensington Library, our library saved, where 4 people could sit on a panel. We had people Skyping in, we had a panelist. Absolutely fantastic. So do get in touch if you think we can help you with an event you'd like to run. As I say, I think our inspiration comes from the work that used to be done here at the Great Hall at the RSA in John Adams Street. Proud to be a fellow of the RSA, because the A stands for art, and art is what we call it when what we do might connect us to somebody else. So do check it out. Do get in touch if you think we can help you. We'd love to help. We'd love to work with you, because it's all about collaboration at the end of the day. It's all about connection. Thanks very much for checking it out.